Hey guys, thank you for checking this video out today. We have another review bringing you a new to me company, and I haven't really heard a lot about, so I would assume new to a lot of you. And that company's name is called Big Dog Beard Company, and it's a small batch. It is veteran owned. We're gonna go over all the details. If that sounds good to you guys, quick thumbs up, like button on the video. My name's Dan. Now, this company is out of Missouri. The owner's name is Daryl, and I know that it's veteran owned. I don't know a ton of information outside of that, which kind of kicks off the video with just a little bit of feedback. On the website, I would love to see a really robust About Us page that goes over the story of the company and why did it start? What differentiates you guys? What do you stand for? It's veteran owned, and really kind of lean into the story. I do think that that's one thing that resonates with people in the small batch industry is hearing the connections and the whys behind it. So obviously just a little bit of food for thought, nothing that any company ever has to do, but something to consider out there. And as we jump in here, guys, we got a bunch of things. The first thing I will say is the unboxing / presentation aspect of this company was one of the coolest that I've been through myself. First thing is their oils come in these nice little tubes here. Now, I have seen these before. It's not the first time, but it's a nice little touch, right? Gives a nice little aspect to it. Also, they have things in there, like look at this sample kit for butter. There are 10 butters that fit right in here. Very easy to display. This is actually what I'm going to use to go over the scents today. But above all, just nice. They're tins that they have for their balms and butters. They're not stickers. They're printed right on here. And I thought that was pretty cool. And even like little things like on the back of the sample butters, they have like a QR code. And so you're able to, and again, it's right on there. It's not even a sticker. So this for me was kind of above and beyond for presentation. Now for the oils on the inside, this will come down to a personal preference aspect, but they're oils and they just switched over. They now are, and they have had this aluminum tin bottle, I believe, for a while, but they just switched from their dropper tops to the orifice reducer or restrictor cap, whatever you want to call it here. And they did this because of shipping concerns that could happen with different mechanisms, but also a big one is so many people with dropper tops, they use it, they put the top back in, it falls over and they spill half the bottle. This will kind of limit that. So if you have this, just simply either put it straight upside down, tap the bottom. I found if you get a nice little angle on it and tap, you get enough out. And then it's like, okay, Dan, what about the measuring of the oil? I'm used to 2 dropper tops. This is where you got to kind of figure out, each company's a little bit different based on viscosity. It can even be based on your climate that you're in. But you're going to start to, as you really get experience, kind of judge the puddle in your hand and how much that you have. And as you go, to me, it doesn't matter. It's a dropper, a pump, a restrictor cap. I know just about how much I need in my hand. So that's what I went to here. So I did want to make sure you guys had heads up on that. I know some people highly prefer this. I know some people it's an annoyance to them. Hey, no right or wrong answer there, just simply personal preference, but that is what they are going to. So to get into that, the oil goes for $20 on the website. This is not an affiliate. I don't believe I have a discount with them or anything like that. Now, there might be on their website. Oftentimes, you guys know companies have like sign up for our newsletter, 10% off, or other ways. So make sure you look into that if it's a company that strikes your fancy. But $20 is pretty much for small batch and increasing prices, right? I know a lot of people be like, oh man, when we started, Dan, it was back at $15 and yes. Inflation happens. Naturally, prices rise. If it costs the company more, it's going to end up costing the consumer more. That's just life. Just look up a cost of living chart. So now, I mean, I've been doing this for almost 7 years now. $20 is kind of the market average for a small batch. And again, people will say, it doesn't cost that much. Hey, if you start a company, I'd be happy to check it out and give you guys some feedback. You'll see there's a lot that goes into running a business, from labels to shipping to taxes to so much else that's out there. $20, very fair, especially for quality products. So let's jump in. We'll talk about some of the products and then we'll get into the scents that we have. So first off, the ingredients on the oil. What we have here is jojoba, argan, grapeseed, sweet almond, apricot kernel, vitamin E, and then their blends for their scents say fragrance and or essential. And again, that's proprietary, so they don't have to share any more detail than that, but they do on the oils break down the scent profile, which I really appreciate. I do have a little cheat sheet today with all the scents on it just to kind of keep things moving and streamlined. For me, this is a good medium viscosity, maybe a medium light, but if I had to give it a 1 through 10 on viscosity, which isn't a perfect science, if it was, I'd have it every single time, I would say it's about a 4.5/5. It's right in that medium viscosity, and it works well. It's nothing exotic, nothing crazy, nothing like, whoa, I've never experienced this before, but it's solid. My beard feels good. My beard feels great. I haven't had a bad beard day with it, but I also haven't been like, oh my gosh, I have to wear this on every date night for the rest of my life. It's just been a good, solid option for my beard care. Now, that's the oil. We'll get into scents in a little bit. They have balms and butters in these full-size tins here. Woo. Now, for me, a tin is not my ideal method for a balm or butter, but that's just a personal preference aspect. And the butter is really smooth, really nourishing, and I really enjoy it, especially at nighttime. It's easy to melt down, easy to go in beard. It doesn't offer much hold at all. Now on the balm's only a little bit more thick for me. If I could give any kind of feedback, and again, there's no right or wrong, personal preference, but hearing from the industry, I wish the balm was more firm. I wish the beeswax ratio, I believe they have 2 butters in the balm, if I remember correctly. Yeah, shea butter and mango butter. I wish that there was more of the wax in that ratio. And you guys feel free to put your preferences down below. If you use balm, do you like a more firm balm? Do you like a softer balm that can kind of flirt with a butter? And I'm fine with having options in the industry as well. But for me, if I'm gonna recommend a balm to somebody, because I don't really use it myself, it's oftentimes the most firm type balms that you can still work with. I don't want you to have to bust out a hair dryer or even a pick to get balm out. We'll save that for mustache wax. But if you are able to get it out, do a little work to melt it down. I've seen that that's what most guys are looking for. If they want less than that, they go more the butter route. And since this company, you have some that kind of meet in the middle because they only offer one product. This company offers balm and butter. I would just love to see that balm a little bit more thick when we're working with that to get that styling down. Now they also have a soap. It is a beard and body bar. Mine is upstairs in the shower. It's about gone, so I didn't want to have to take that shower and show you guys, but here's the box right here. And it's a good solid soap. It is a stripping soap. It's not something I would use on my beard more than once a week, but if you want to use it on the pits, the bits, all that stuff, really good option. Same kind of thing, just a good solid soap. I'm not aware that it's anything they're making in-house or if it's local or anything, but if the owner wants to give any more information, that'd be fantastic. All right. So yeah, that's what we got for the ingredients. Everything's really good. Everything's really solid. And I've seen a couple of videos from the owner on Facebook, and I'm assuming Daryl's the owner. I'm pretty sure it is. And he's really good on camera. He's got a great beard. You can tell he's got a good heart to him and really cares about what he's doing. But let's get into the scents here from this sample pack. So the first one that we have is Cowboy Crush, and Cowboy Crush is cedarwood, oak moss, coffee, and black pepper. And it's a coffee scent. It's a coffee scent, true and true. I actually have this in beard right now. It was by mistake. I was getting the oils and everything organized this morning because I knew I was going to film this review, and I knew I was going to wear the product for the day of the review. And I was getting one of the oils ready, got it all over my hands, and it's a pretty strong scent. And so I was just like, okay, that was meant to be. That was the decision that was made. And so I do have this one in. My biggest notes again on the Cowboy Crush is it's a coffee scent. If you like coffee, it's gonna work really well for you. Now, coffee works for me more in the colder months. Luckily, this morning is like a cool, chilly kind of Michigan fall/spring type weather. I said to Sam and then Erica and Walter, shout out to them, they're hanging out with us this week. I said to them, I said it felt like a Florida morning, like a chilly Florida morning. So the coffee actually worked. I'm not mad at it at all. So it just depends if you really like those coffee scents or not, but it's a good one. It doesn't seem overly processed or fake type smelling. It's got a nice smell to it. I would assume there's a couple essential oils in that one, but overall fragrant because it is pretty strong. All right, the next one that we have to smell is banana nut bread. Never once in my 7 years of reviewing products have I come across a banana nut bread scent. Traditionally, I'm not a food scent guy or a dessert scent guy, something like that, but let's give this one a chance here. Banana, roasted walnut, vanilla, and coconut. Now, full disclosure, I don't like banana bread. That's not my, or banana nut bread. That's not my thing. Sam loves it if we can get the gluten-free variety because, celiac family. But this is straight up banana nut bread. Now, I do get a little spice in there. I don't know if that's the roasted walnut or what it might be. And I did wear it, and I've worn all of these at least once in beard. Several of them I've worn twice. This one was a once for me. It's just not my thing. But if you like food, if you like dessert type scents and a little bit of spice into it, check out banana nut bread. I will not be coming back to that one personally. All right, next one is Cup of Joe. Cup of Joe. This one is dark roast coffee, almond, honey, caramel, and coconut. And don't you ever dare say caramel. We were watching a video last night on a content creator I really like. He said caramel. Had to turn it off. Just kidding. I didn't turn it off, but I didn't like that. And this one is even more coffee. This is straight up, to me, coffee grinds, straight up black coffee, dark roasted coffee. I don't drink coffee, so I can't really break it down more than that. Not a coffee connoisseur at all. But this one is a coffee one, where the previous one was a little bit more coffee house, a little bit more of the kind of spice and variety to it. So solid option if you're looking for a coffee scent. For me, I would revisit that one in the winter. All right, next one we have is Dragon Slayer, and this one is loaded. This one is Dragon's Blood. This is orange, grape, clove, and rose, and patchouli. And that says patchouli is the base there. There's a lot going on here. Again, Dragon Slayer. And this one's a perplexing one, right? You hear all of those notes come together. To me, especially in beard, this was one of the lightest scented ones. The previous ones that I just talked about, those are on a medium strong scent strength, and it's gonna be about the same for longevity, if not long lasting. I would have those last kind of all throughout the day. This, surprisingly, based on that scent profile list, is one of the more muted, one of the more lighter ones. And it's got some bright notes in there. The notes that I get first, especially once it gets on skin, is the rose. I kind of get a bright floralness out of it, and I love that. And then as it develops, as the day goes on, some of the other notes come out. And this is going to sound bad, but it's in the best way possible. It's almost like a natural potpourri. And it's not that artificial, not the incense type, but like the essence of potpourri. It's nice. It would be one of those kind of like unisex type scents where a lot of women would like this, a lot of men would like it. I enjoy it. It's not like a crave, I gotta have it tomorrow right away, but it's like, oh, that one surprised me. Not bad. I like that one. All right, the next profile we have is King Mutt. Get bad dog, King Mutt. I like that. Frankincense, myrrh, sandalwood, and amber. And this is your classic musky, manly type cologne scent. Not in like Abercrombie or Polo type cologne, but just like a sophisticated gentleman, a guy who has some money. Just a straight up manly cologne scent. It's not for me, but it's not a hate, but I could see myself going to the gym, and when these guys that are getting ready to go to their work, they're a little bit older in life, they rock that. That's one. And a lot of you will dig that. A lot of you heard frankincense, myrrh, you're like, ooh, yeah, it's that darker, manly kind of profile. All right, and then the next one up is Moneybags, and this is cedar, leather, and mint. Once again, I really value originality, and I've never seen that combination of scents ever. Cedar, leather, and mint. Let's see how it came together. This is wonderful. It's the good kind of leather. I always compare it to like a fresh natatorium where you smell like chlorine when you walk into a pool area or you walk into a gym that has a pool. The mint kind of enhances that and brings a little bit of naturalness to it. And then the cedar's a really nice base that as those other notes, especially the mint, falls off, that kind of earthy, kind of like strong cedar note comes through. This one is very enjoyable. This one is clean. This one is calm. Sam really enjoys it. This one is the first like real keeper for me where I'm like, oh yeah, I'll wear that one for sure. And again, if you guys kind of line up with my scent preference, take a look at Moneybags. That one's very enjoyable. All right, guys, 4 more. Next one we have is Ocean Driftwood. This is fresh salt air and seasoned driftwood. Yes, truly fresh ocean air, seasoned driftwood. I don't know what seasoning the driftwood is, but for me, it's just freshness. It's enjoyable. It's on the lighter side of the notes, which you guys know I have a preference for. Love this one. This one would be the type that is like the spa type scent. When you walk into a Disney resort or you walk into a Caribbean vacation spot, that smell you get, or if you ever go get a massage and you have a really nice place, that's what this is. Very, very nice. That's also in the keeper pile. All right, next one we have up here is root beer float. Root beer float, vanilla ice cream, and orange. Essentially, they're going after that root beer float with a couple of different combinations. And it is a root beer float. It's more on the natural side. Don't think of like the root beer candy or like root beer syrup. It's more like a sarsaparilla kind of fresh root beer. Again, on the lighter side, I like it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I like this one. If you're a root beer fan, which randomly is kind of a popular profile, that would be a good one for you to check out. Next one up is Tropical Dream, coconut, mango, apple, and white musk. And it's a fruity scent. There's a little bit, the white musk is like the softer version of the musks that you can kind of find out there. And so it gives it a little bit of a tang, but it's a tropical scent. You guys know I love tropical scents. That's a banger. And then the last one that we have is the unscented. Let me let you guys know. Remember, if you're doing scents, easy way to kind of reset your nose palate is to smell your skin. No scent here. And oftentimes, you know, the carrier blend on a butter, on a balm, on an oil can kind of be nutty or natural or a little bit sweet. This truly has no scent to it and nothing added. So for me, you guys, the three keepers that I really enjoy would be Ocean Driftwood, Money Bags, and then also Tropical Dream. Love those profiles. Then the other ones, there's nothing where I'm like, oh man, this company sucks at scent making. It's just not my thing. It's all subjective. It's all personal preference. And that's not like YouTube talk. You guys know that's actually true. Everybody has different influences on those preferences. So I think that we covered everything here. Now, let me pitch it to you guys for a conclusion. Has anybody ever tried this company? Like I said, I don't think I've ever heard of them before they reached out, and then they had some unique angles. It was really cool. If you have tried them, put your comments down below. Maybe they get this video out to their customers and they're able to share from their authentic experience. And then especially if somebody does try from the video, I always love for you to come back and give your unbiased opinion. Was it good? Was it like I shared? Was it not good? Did you have different views? That's how we get a better view for all consumers. A knowledgeable consumer is a powerful consumer. And I've been trying to do my part in getting that education out there for a long time now. And I appreciate everything you guys do to help get the message out there. So thank you for watching. Can't wait to read the comments down below. Please remember, stay bearded, stay positive. My name's Dan, and thank you for checking out the end of the video.